occur right now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. To begin the drive. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to Brown. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's hot. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice job by the offense going with a misdirection play, because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Direct snap. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Brown. There's a little room there.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. They're working that left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Brown.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football. We're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Rebels offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Alexander.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the red zone, it's Lindsey. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking left. Got a man. It's Richardson. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Snap it to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But a really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Louisville. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the single back. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he told this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picks up the 1st down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 13 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Ducks getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. But wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll He'll bring it out. It's Cook. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now on first down from the 28. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
Man, you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. will get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Ripping through the defense. All by himself down the middle. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that's just a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Direct snap. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Cunningham. And he'll be brought down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Enough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside, it's Brown. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Knight. That's caught. It's Lindsey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. Inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.